Hey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining, thank you for finding me. The God spoke. Okay, stop. Thank you for finding me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so you know whenever I come live. If you have come back, I love it. Keep joining me. You my people. Keep joining me because y'all are my people. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Paula. All right. We're reading for Scorpio. Okay. We're going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers for the second half of the month of May. Okay. Yes. Oh my God, Melissa, your Venus is in Capricorn. Love it. Girl, when I finally do see you, please make sure you keep some space in your budget for bail money. I'm pretty sure we're going to need bail money. Okay, let's do this. We could always do like a whole trending hashtag, free Melissa and Emmy. Hashtag free the girls. All right, now we're not getting arrested for anything. Okay. Let me see. One more shuffle. All right. Okay. I'm gonna just check a little something because hold on. I just have to see this. Okay. So, card number 5, follow your own rhythm. You're learning to dance within the shadows. In between the darkness and the light exists the shadows, and that's where the highest potentiality for learning and growing actually exists. So you're doing good with that. You're totally just flowing, hair down, half naked. So it's going to be a wonderful, beautiful phase of growth, a ripening of your understanding, and then pump your brakes. I'm sorry. Card number 38, restore and replenish. For some, this is a very clear indicator that you kind of outgrew your britches a little too fast, okay? For some, not for all, for some, the reason for the restore and replenish is because you just speaking out of pocket. Thinking that you've somehow elevated so much in a spiritual sense that you know everything. And this goes for every single sign, every single last zodiac sign and person in existence. The moment you start thinking that you know everything, that you know so much more than other people, is the moment you need to check yourself. Myself included. That's the moment you need to recognize some really fucked up shit got twisted. Rewind that fucking tape. Check yourself. Now, for some of you, for the others, the need to restore and replenish comes from the fact that you're really getting into the groove of your authenticity. It's like a beautiful, beautiful dance. And it's getting the attention of the people who are still confined within their limited boxes. And they're seeing this newfound grace that this freedom is giving you, and it scares them. It scares them because it's really putting a spotlight on the fact that they are not as free or spiritually evolved as they choose to believe they are. And your existence is now like, they need to get back in their box, and they're going to keep pecking at you and criticizing you. And it leaves you feeling very raw. It leaves you feeling very defeated and depleted. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? In that emptying of the old energies that help to get you to where you are right now, this depleting of you is creating more space for even higher frequencies to enter. So some of you Scorpios are needing to calm the fuck down. Just calm down. Don't be so fucking intense with whatever it is you're trying to prove you know. And for the other Scorpios, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. People can be so mean. People can be so mean when you threaten the lie that they're living. That's what it is. It's called cognitive dissonance. It's an actual psychological condition. Cognitive dissonance will definitely cause some people to lash out just by witnessing you living your truth. And it's not that you're trying to dominate anyone. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that you're just a little too free. You're just a little too happy, and gotta knock that down, right? No, it's perfectly fine. You will recover from this, Scorpio. You definitely will. You're not one to stay laying. Now this one, I have such mixed energies coming from this card. Card number 40, Sacred Fool. I gotta look again. Okay. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question whether the way they are living is the only way for them or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. So basically what I was just saying. It is what it is. It is what it is, and rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. What really? Okay, I get it. So for those of you who are just trying to dance to the beat of your own drum, and you're trying to free yourself from the confines of your own personal box, and now people are lashing out at you for it, that applies to you. For the other group, you are the one lashing out at others, okay? Your behavior is being called out, not necessarily in a mean way. This seems like it could be being done in a way where it's like causing you to pause and think and really take a look at how you're behaving and how you're presenting yourself. And it's causing you to feel threatened because what you perceived that you understood, you clearly haven't understood. And so now you're lashing out, and doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you need to slow the hell down. Slow down. Spirituality in life is not a race. It's not a race. Allow yourself to develop at the speed, at the pace that your soul has set for you. I think what might be messing you up for that group, it could be something within you that's causing you to feel as though you're not enough. Whether you are or aren't, you feel like you're not enough. And when you exist in a mindset of lacking, then you tend to overcompensate. And this applies for everyone. If you exist in a state of lacking, then you get hyperfixated on whatever it is you think you're lacking. And I think in this sense, that group of Scorpios feel like they're lacking in spiritual worth. There's a lot of stereotypes that are put on Scorpios where they have to be this and they have to be that, and they're so intense. And, I think you're trying to live up to the hype of your zodiac. And that's not really truly being a Scorpio. You know what I mean? There's nothing sexy about that. There's nothing deep and sexy about that. Why don't you just be who you are? Instead of trying to impress, just be who you are. That's sexy. being authentic and just sharing of yourself, that's a very sexy, very intimate thing. And maybe if you just take that in, you'll stop with trying so hard and you won't have these issues. Okay, where you feel like you have to prove something and, oh, people are attacking me because I know more. And it's like, no. Sometimes people are attacking you as a mirroring of what you're doing to them, what they're witnessing you do to others. Sometimes, okay? So Scorpio, you guys are kind of split in two and totally opposite. That's what's kind of confusing me, is that it's completely opposite groups within one zodiac. So let's see. Let's get you guys more clarity. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Mikey says, I thought the kitties don't lie. They don't. They don't lie. I almost forgot to do the kitty cards. 1 second. So, ooh, Talco TT Douglas, Scorpio Sun, Leo Rising, and Taurus Moon. That is an interesting combo. Very interesting combo. So how does that work with the Scorpio and the Leo? Because Scorpio has a tendency to want to avoid the spotlight, and Leo is said to love the spotlight. You must be an ambivert. Depending on who you're around, you are socially selective. Hashtag that. Hashtag it. All right, let me just do one more shuffle. Let's see. Ooh, look at you. Okay, so we have 2 of diamonds. This is about self-directed motion and having some pretty cool accoutrements for the crown. So as you propel yourself forward, Scorpio, and this is for both groups, you will begin to develop quite a bit of crown activity. You will begin to really elevate your ableness to receive messages from your divine self, to really have that divine guidance. And then all of those insecurities that you try to keep hidden, they'll begin to resolve. Okay, you won't have to try. You won't have to go out of your way to overcompensate. You won't have to like feel as though, oh my gosh, people don't like me and they don't understand me. And you'll get to a point where you're just like, oh, you know, that it is what it is. You don't like me. You don't understand me. Oh, well, find someone else. 6 of diamonds. Hold on. 6 of diamonds is about exploration and experiments. Again, as you journey forward, you're going to be exploring new terrain within your heart, within your mind. Really just enjoy this process. Forget about everyone else. Forget what other people are doing. Forget what other people are thinking, how they're seeing you, what they're saying about you. Just explore yourself. Really allow yourself to grow, to really just be marinated in that new experience, be fully present. And I think it's going to really benefit you. So we also have 5 of spades. This is about your core self and emotional depth. This is asking you to bring your core self up, bring it up. Allow yourself to explore those depths. Bring it up. Allow other people to see what it is you're exploring. I mean, you don't have to give away all your secrets. I know you like your secrets. I know you like to feel as though you have things hidden. You don't have to bring everything up. Just whatever core components that you need to address in that cycle. But oh, here it is. That's not all the cards. Oh, here it is. I was like, I'm missing quite a few cards. Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh, are you an ambivert? Well, welcome to my ambivert club. I'm also an ambivert. Socially selective. Bring up the right topic and I will talk. If it's not the right topic, I will stay silent. That's how I am. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Okay. So card number 45, part of fortune increase. If you want to bring more of your abundance in, you have to stop blocking so many integral parts of yourself. You stand in your own way, Scorpio. You also build quite a bit of walls. Those are kind of just some of your, I guess, ticks. You're not wrong. You're not bad. But it does block your abundance. It blocks quite a bit of that manifestation ability that you have. So if you want this life to improve, if you want to bring more happiness, and I'm talking about abundance in all its forms, you want to bring more happiness, you want to bring more understanding, you want others to embrace you more, and you want to be able to be yourself, then you have to get out of your own way. Card number 28, fourth house, roots. Where are you rooted, Scorpio? Are you rooted in the rich soils of your truth, or are you rooted in astroturf? I love you as a certain dark thing. Oh, I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. Pablo Neruda. Oh my God. I love Pablo. I love Pablo. He's my favorite. I got to read that again. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. Your question may somehow be rooted in the past. Are you rooted in the past? Did something happen to you that was so traumatic that you never, ever, ever went back there to analyze and therefore correct and realign the symptoms that grew from that trauma? The fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams, and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home, family, and the earliest phase of our childhood. So where is this coming from, Scorpio? Did you feel misunderstood as a child? Were you more interested in observing, and because of your lack of communication, you weren't as easily and readily accepted and embraced as the other kids who were more outgoing? Is this where your need to prove that you're just as good or smarter comes from for that one group? Is that where it comes from? I mean, you're not a bad person. I don't believe in the concept of bad people. There are people who have experienced such tremendous trauma that they're afraid to heal it. And as that wound festers, it creates even more trauma. Doesn't make you a bad person. It really, really doesn't. So this card is also about reunions and reconnections. Maybe it's time to reconnect with your inner child, that part of you that was boxed up and put away because the hurt that part of you suffered through was just so great. Maybe it's time to reconnect with that. Maybe at this point, your soul is trying to tell you you're strong enough to go back to that place, pick that child up, and bring it back home with you. Maybe that's what needs to happen, Scorpio. Begin healing those wounds. You don't need to be outspoken. This is not an exercise to make you outspoken, to make you extra. No, this is about gathering all your parts and bringing them home with you so you can once again exist in wholeness, exist in your totality. You have such depth. But what many Scorpios often forget is the gravity of your depth is equally matched by your ability to rise. You're whole. You're whole. So next we have, oh wait, hold on. This card, it corresponds to the tarot deck, Four of Cups. And again, it's about home, domestic issues, the end of a matter. So card number 30, 6th house, routine. Card number 30. The body is a sacred garment. You must change your usual way of looking at things. The 6th house is ruled by the mutable sign Virgo and the planet Mercury. I get it, you're fixed, okay? Scorpio is a fixed sign. But you're being asked to explore the potentiality of allowing yourself to not be so fixed, not so set in your ways that you can't fully live. You know, here's the thing. When an object is very rigid, given enough pressure, it will snap. It's very easy to break. Now, if you're pliable, there's such strength in that, allowing yourself to be able to bend and twist and curve, really hugging the events of your life. That's a strength. That's absolutely a strength. You're being asked to allow yourself to be flexibly strong, which you are. You are. You're a water sign. Water is flexibly strong. Have you seen waves? Do you see what waves can do? The intensity of the wave can definitely do some serious stuff. Have you seen a tsunami? What that can do? That's water. Scorpio, you're water. You don't have to be so rigid all the time. I mean, granted, that's your natural state, but you don't have to be that way all the time. You're not so limited in the scope of your being. So, one more card, and then you can go. Let's get a card from your higher self. Let's see, Scorpio. One more shuffle. One more. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Card number 25. Beyond the threshold of fear. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It's your fear holding you back like a bar behind the door. How I celebrate for you. After so long away from home, you are finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts, hesitations, cautions, and tentativeness. They are old friends with whom you no longer have anything in common. Goodbye, old friends, I wish you well, you say. While turning your face to the burgeoning light of a new and yet ancient world, you are visiting, though for the first time, and yet somehow also remember deep in your sacred heart. Finally, we can sit together in the charming courtyard at home. We shall tell our tales of adventure and laugh, and we'll dance and sing. Eventually, day shall pass into night, and we'll gaze beneath our feet, our mouths gaping open in awe, and minds utterly blank, rendered dumb in sweet submission to beauty as we watch the world spinning on her axis. Yo, this is a call for you to bring all your parts back home into your heart space. Your ability to love so deeply, so passionately, like you're known for being so passionate, yet you hide it away and use it as though it's some sort of weaponry. You've limited your power when you do that. Bring all your parts back home. All those wounded pieces have to come back home so you can love on them and put them back where they belong, which is within you, so it can support you as you grow. Okay, Scorpio, you're going through a huge, huge phase right now where it's like you're questioning who you are as a person, as a soul, all the relationships and ties that you have with other people, all these bonds. You're questioning everything right now. And it's such a beautifully empowering time, but it's also so scary because everything that you thought you knew, it almost seems like you didn't. There's a part of you that feels like, did I not really know this? Did I not really know this person? Did I not really understand what was going on? And all these questions, it's not a sign that you have no idea what's going on in your life. This is a sign that your understanding is ripening. This is you recognizing that there was so much more than what was seen, what was witnessed superficially. You're deepening your depths. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Be gentle with yourself. You don't have to hold up that stereotype of you're this and that, and you don't have to. Sometimes the most powerful thing is to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Because in order to be vulnerable, you have to release the fear of what someone else could do to you in your time of vulnerability. That's actually a place of power. So just think on that. Just saying, I'm not going to claw you today. I'm not, maybe next time. I'll two paws, claw the shit out of you next time. Today, you need a little more tender love from me. You just get a little, I can be nice too, Scorpio. I can be nice. So I'll be nice today. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. If it didn't, Scorpio, I'm Pisces. You'll like me. I keep saying that. Maybe one day you'll believe it. Give me a thumbs up anyways. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and join me every single time I'm live. In a few minutes or a minute, I will be doing Pisces. That's so off. I'm going to be doing Pisces, so come back, join me. I'll be on in a minute. Bye, guys.